Hi friends, hunter, fisher, trapper, trader, guide, scout, and interpreter, and country cook Steve Hall here. Welcome back aboard the beautiful Miss Sheila houseboat, where we're doing a little more cruising and cooking today. I'm going to show you another great recipe that you can make with venison, and again, another great recipe that you can make with canned venison. Now, in one of the other episodes, I showed you how to make canned venison, and I love it for barbecue, for pot pies that we're going to make today, that kind of stuff. Put it over potatoes, even put it over pancakes in the morning. Canned venison to me and to you hunters out there is like candy. It's absolutely delicious. Now when you take your canned venison off the shelf, which will last, believe it or not, 2 to 3 years, check the top of the canned venison by giving it that little push test. If you get that oil can kind of sound, it's no good because it didn't seal. If it stays down like this means it did seal. So what we're going to do is we're going to check it for a seal, get a little sound test here. Hear that little shh? You hear that little air sound in there, that little shh? That means this meat is good. Now we don't want the juice in here, even though I hate to pour this stuff out because this stuff, oh, you almost want to drink it. It's so good. I'll save it for something else to make some gravy or something with, but we're going to dump the juice out of this jar. And then we're going to put our canned venison down in here, 1 pint. All right, we got our canned venison in there with no juice. We're just going to use some good old home-style gravy. You can buy it in any store. These are 12-ounce jars. We're going to pour 2 of them in there. This stuff is so good, and it's quick and easy for up in the hunting camp. That's the main thing. Now on our pot pie recipe today, we're going to use minced onions. They're easier to use instead of chopping them up out there at the hunting camp. And we're going to throw in our vegetables. We got some frozen peas, some frozen carrots, and some frozen corn. We're going to put in about a half a cup of peas, half a cup of carrots. These are handy to buy in the store. You just pick them up in the frozen section. Get about a half a cup. I'm just kind of eyeballing it here for this recipe today. Now the corn, I don't go quite a half a cup. I go about 1/4 cup because it gets away on you. It gets too much corn taste. We'll just put about 1/4 cup in there. I like it in there for color. Dash of salt. We're not going to need very much salt because the gravy's got some salt in it if you look at the label. Although I do like a lot of pepper. Now, if you got kids eating it, you want to back it down a little bit, but I'll go about 1/2 to 3/4 teaspoon of pepper. I bought some potatoes in a little can at the store that's really slick. They're already cooked because, like I said earlier, it doesn't stay in the oven that long. But this really gives it a nice texture, and they're just dandy in this pot pie. I'm going to cut a few of these little rascals up here and pop them in there. That looks like enough. Now we're going to stir this up here. I'll show you this stuff. This looks so good. And the canned venison is just absolutely terrific in all these recipes because it's already pre-cooked. It heats up. The flavor is phenomenal, and you're going to love it in our pot pie. Okay, got all that together. We're going to put this in a deep dish pie crust. Now you can buy these in the store. They come, 2 to a pack.
Hold it.
Excuse me?
Yes, you only need 1 of these.
Oh, okay.
Let me just rip this open for you here.
Okay, give me 1.
Yeah, you can have 1.
We can do the other one.
I'm taking the other one.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
And I'll take this one out of your way.
Okay. Thank you very much. She's handy as a pocket and a shirt, that girl. Okay, we've got our stuff whipped up in here. We got our venison, got all of our seasoning, our taters, our corn, our peas. Oh, this is awesome. And it's handy to make. It's easy and quick to make for a quick lunch when everybody comes in from the deer stand at noon. This is the thing to feed them. We're going to cover this up with a pie crust. Now, I couldn't find these at first. When I first went to the grocery store, go where they sell the biscuits. First, I went over in the pie crust section and I couldn't find them. These are the handiest and dandiest little units you've ever seen. They're just a rolled up pie crust. I used to buy 2 pie crusts, like the one Sheila stole from me, and I'd take the other one, put it in the microwave, and kind of heat it, try to get it flat to put it on top of my pie. Well, this is really, really slick, and let me show you how it comes out. It comes in a plastic tube here, And you take them out of the refrigerator and bring them up to room temperature. And this is just so nice. Don't fight me now here. And it rolls out just dandy. Isn't that slick? We'll put that right on top of our pie crust here. What I do is I just go ahead and put it on there and I peel off all the excess all the way around. Now if you got some kids around, don't throw this dough away that you're peeling off the outside here. Flatten it out, put a little bit of cinnamon and sugar on it, put it in the oven, make a little treat for them on the side. I'm going to discard it today, but don't forget to feed that to the kids. We want to seal this up all the way around the edge so that this pot pie mix doesn't come up over the edges when we pop it in the oven. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little egg wash. Man, I have found out this makes these pies look so good. You will not believe how slick this looks when it comes out of the oven. Take one egg, put it in a bowl, put in just a little touch of water or milk, either one. I just like to use milk. I don't know why. For some reason I think milk's always better than water, but take a little brush. You can buy these at any store. I'm going to paint this on top of here. Give this a little bit of an egg wash. This really makes these look so dandy. A lot of times when you pop your pie in the oven, it seems to get brown around the edge, but you keep cooking it and cooking it and cooking it, trying to get it brown in the middle, but it just never does. Just take a little bit of egg wash and paint it on top of there and pop it in the oven. And it'll come out golden brown everywhere. I'm going to put about 4 little slits in here so that this thing doesn't bubble up in the oven. We're going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees until it's golden brown. Then we're going to show you what we ended up with. Watch this. And isn't this Andy dandy? Look at how golden brown this little pot pie turned out with that egg wash on top. I know what you're looking at. You're looking at my 2 different colored mitts. When I bought them, the guy said he didn't have 2 red ones, and I said, that's all right. I don't like red that much anyway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dish this out. There is no easy way to get this out of here. I guess we could cut it like a pie, but it's a little bit too juicy and good to do that. And man, I'm telling you, you're going to love this. Let me give this a try once. Wow, that is just absolutely delicious. Venison pot pie, easy to make. It's another recipe you can use your canned venison in. And try it at the hunting camp. You're going to be a big hit. Is it the best venison pot pie you ever made? If it ain't, it ought to be. This is Steve Hall saying, see you next time. Hey everybody, thanks for watching Cooking with Shotgun Red. If you enjoy our recipes, become a subscriber to our cooking channel, and you'll be the first to know when a new recipe is posted. We'll see you next time, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below.
This is Shotgun Red saying thanks a lot.